In the last class, we have done the graphs, linear graph and non-linear graph. So, linear graph means we have a straight line and the equation of this line is y equals to mx plus c. And we did one example like, okay, so that's a curve. This is a non-linear graph. And we did one example like this is x-axis, this is y-axis. We did one example of a particular which is non-linear, which is a curve. So the equation of this graph is y equals to x square. Now, we have taken here that this m is the slope of this line. And here we discussed that the slope of curve is changing at every point, whereas the slope of this line is the same throughout. Here also it's the same slope at this point, at all the points slope is same, but here slope is different at different points on the curve. Okay. Now, if we take some example, like if we take equations of motion, the first equation of motion is v is equals to u plus at. So what will you get if you draw a graph of velocity versus time? Can you tell me, will you get a line or get a curve? Will you get a linear graph or will you get a non-linear graph in this case? Can you tell me?
Linear graph.
Linear. Okay, good. So here m is the slope and c is the intercept. Remember, put x equals to 0, y equals to c. So x equals to 0, y equals to c. So you have this point 0, c over here, and this is c. Okay, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Compare this equation with this equation. Can you compare these two equations? Tell me, what is the slope?
A.
That's good. So A is the slope. And what is y-intercept?
U.
U is the y-intercept. Very good. So it means this y-intercept, this is u, and this will be my So I can write it as v equals to 8t plus u, isn't it? Y equals to mx plus c. So x-axis time, y-axis v, m is the slope. Now let us see what slope is. Let us take a particular y equals to, let us take the acceleration equals to 2 and u equals to 3. So u is 3 per second. That is your initial velocity. Now t equals to 1. Let us start t equals to 0. So put t equals to 0, what will you get? So y is your actually your, yes, y is your, what is y? Y is your, right? So v is equals to u plus 8. So a is equal to 2, u is equals to 3. A is equals to 2 per second, so a is equals to 3. U is equals to initial velocity to 3 meter per second. Okay? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if t is equals to 0, what is the value of v?
3.
Which is nothing but at time t is equals to 0, we call v as u. So yes, so first point. Now when t is equals to 1, what is the value of v?
5.
Yes. So 2, 1 plus 3, that is equals to 5 meter per second. When t is equals to 2, what is v?
7.
2 into 2 plus 3, that is 7 meter per second. When t is equals to 3, what is v?
9.
Okay. So 3 to the 6 plus 3 meter per second. So students, can you see one thing? When I'm increasing this t from 1, 2, 3, 4, which is on the axis. So if I increase t, if delta t is equals to 1, if change in time is 1, how much is the change in velocity? See, 5 minus 3, 2, 7 minus 5, 2, 9 minus 7, 2. Means as you are increasing time with 1 second, how much is the change in velocity? हर सेकंड में वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रही है.
2 meter per second.
जब टाइम 0 था तो 3, जब टाइम 1 था तो हो गई +2 कर दिया आपने. बिकॉज सी 3 तो आप सब में ऐड कर, 3 और ऐड, और यहाँ जो मल्टीपल है आप टाइम के साथ वो क्या है 2. तो इसलिए आप जो डिफरेंस आ रहा है वो क्या है 2. अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस कंसेप्ट?
Yes, sir.
So when t is equals to 1, change in velocity is 2 meter per second. अब ये 2 meter per second क्या है? अगर this 2 meter per second is nothing but this is the same as acceleration, because 2 meter per second is the change in 1 second, right? And that is also your slope. Yes. So slope is nothing but change in y-axis when the x-axis changes by 1 unit. Yes. So slope is equals to change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. And when the change in x-axis is 1 unit, then the slope is nothing but change in y-axis. So slope always tells you how much will be the change in the variable on the y-axis when there is change in 1 unit along the, yes, yes, change in 1 unit of the, we are changing the variable on the x-axis by 1 unit. So this is what we did yesterday. Okay. Students, switch off your mic. Whose mic is on?
Sir, Harsh Mike.
Harsh, switch off your mic. So I hope you understood it, students.
Yes, sir.
And what is slope? Slope is nothing but if you line, then how fast you go down. Yes, ढाल. स्लोप का मतलब कुछ नहीं है, ढलान है, ढाल है, यही है स्लोप का मीनिंग. Now let us take the second equation of motion. S is equals to ut plus half at square. So if you plot the graph between S if you put the graph between this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So here you have time and here you have displacement. Can you tell me, will you get a linear graph or linear graph?
Sir, linear graph.
Linear graph. See, initially you had v is equals to u plus at and you were drawing the graph between v and t. So you are comparing it with y is equals to mx plus c, right? Here, what you are comparing this graph with? Is it y is equals to mx plus c or is it y equals to x square? Yes. This second equation. So linear equation means the power of the variables should be 1. So here the power of variables on the x-axis and y-axis, it was 1. How much is the exponent, or you can say power of t? Here the power is 1, here the power is 2. So we call degree here in this case is 2, maximum power. Okay, got this point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here the maximum power is 2. So y equals to x square. So it means we are going to get a non-linear graph, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
So please tell once again.
See beta, when there is a graph, we have just discussed v is equals to u plus at, y is equals to mx plus c. We get a graph like this. This was your initial velocity. And this equation is v is equals to equation of this line. This is a linear graph. So we discussed it in our last class also. If there is any doubt, you can watch the video of the last class, class number 3. So here y equals to x square. So here simple thing that here the power of variable is more than 1. The power of the variable x and y was 1 only. So when the power is only 1, we get a linear graph, means the graph that we draw. How to draw a graph? I have already told you in the earlier classes. You can watch the videos again if you have any doubts.
Well,
And if the power is more than 1, we get a non-linear graph. Okay. So as time keeps on increasing, so we get a graph like this. Okay. So it means for this equation of motion, if I draw a graph in S and T, and then I will get a graph which is in the form of curve. As special case, S is equals to ut plus half at square, and I take a is equals to 0 now. So this equation will reduce to, put a is equals to 0 here. What will I get? S is equals to u. So what will be the graph this time?
linear.
Yes. Now the maximum power remains 1. So now the graph will be, and what will be the y-intercept here? Yes. Y-intercept is
Yes, sir.
like this was your y-intercept. Yes. Where this graph was intersecting y-axis. Where will this graph intersecting y-axis? Y-axis is nothing but it's 0, right? Yes. So it means this will be my graph, which is a straight line. So linear graph. So linear graph in the case when a is equals to 0. Right. A is equals to 0 means velocity is constant. There is no change in velocity. This is the meaning of acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. If acceleration is 0, it means there is no change in velocity. So what is the slope of this graph, students? What the slope of this graph tells you? Change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. So change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. Displacement upon time. What will you get? Velocity.
Velocity.
So that is your slope. So there is change in velocity. Velocity is constant, means the slope is constant. You can see straight line, and in the straight line the slope is constant. So students, there are so many ways to describe this linear graph, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this is what you need to do in case of graphs. You can calculate their slopes by changing y-axis. Upon changing x-axis, you will find which physical quantity this slope is telling you. And if it's a straight line, the slope is constant. If it is a curve, slope is changing. So here you can see at this particular point, point, slope is 0, isn't it? Horizontal line.
Yes.
So what is, so it, so slope is 0 means the, see what is the slope of this graph? Delta S displacement upon time. Same. What the slope of this graph tells you? Change in
Velocity.
velocity, the slope. Okay. Now the slope is 0. It means velocity is 0. So velocity is 0. It means the object is at rest. Yes. See, the object is at rest. There means there is no change in displacement. Displacement is same. There is no change. So displacement remains the same, means there is no change in position. The object is at rest. So see the slope in this case. Here the slope is decreasing. What is happening?
Decreasing. Slope is decreasing.
Yes. See, here the slope was more, and so slope is nothing but we tell it in terms of theta. So you can see here. So slope is equals to tan theta, and as theta decreases, the value of tan theta also decreases. Okay. And here theta is equals to 0, and tan 0 is 0. So more is the theta, more is slope, lesser is the lesser. You can see here, students, here guys, you can see it's, you can say it's 3, then it becomes, it's 45, then 30 degree, 15 degree, and 0. So slope is decreasing. Okay, slope is
Decreasing.
so what the slope tells you? Which physical quantity slope is telling you?
Velocity.
So you can say velocity is decreasing. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So replace the word slope with the physical quantity that it is telling. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 good. Now let us do some questions based on the slope. Now you are very much comfortable with slope, I think.
Yes, sir.
So we have a question. Which of the so we have one question. If you have NTSC book, it's question number 13. So which of the following equation for position time relation, which of the following is an equation time relation? So position time is a position time graph. That is the same thing. A option is to u plus at. Option 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Option C is mc square. Option D, s is equals to ut plus half at square. So which of the option is correct? Yes. Which of the following is an equation of positive time relation? Position time relation? Yes.
Option B.
Option A. Okay, students, whenever we will be telling the answer, first of all, you will tell your and then the answer. Okay, you have to do this thing.
Okay, sir.
So who has told the option A? Vishesh. Okay. A graph position and the time is this equation, but position is not there in this equation. Yes. Position means either you should have position x or the different x. See, I started from origin, and this 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. Okay. So this is my position. This x-axis tells me the position. Okay. So 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 students, you can see that at time t is equals to 0, I was at origin, and then at time suppose t is equals to 2 second, I was at 10 meters. When time 3 second, I was at 20 meters. Time 4 second, I was at 30 meters. So what was my position at 4 second? When the time was 4 second, what was my position? Yes. What was my position after 4 second? Students, what was my position at 4 second? When time t is equals to 0 second, I was at origin. When time t is equals to 2 second, I was at 10 meters. Time t is equal to 3 second, I was at 20 meters. time is equals to 4 seconds, I was at 30 meters. So when the time was 4 seconds, what was my position? X equals to,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, your screen is not presenting.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So students, when time t is equals to 0, I was at origin. When time t is equals to 2 seconds, I was at 10 meters. When time t is equal to 3 seconds, I was at 20 meters. And when time 4 seconds, I was at 30 meters from the origin. So tell me, when the time is 4 seconds, what's my position? My position x equals to
30 meters.
30 meters. Now, what is my displacement? Displacement is x. What is my displacement? Change in position? Change in position. So this was my position. First observation t is equals to 0 and I want to find at 4 seconds. Yani means my second observation means x2. So x2 is 30 meters. So what is change? So this delta symbol is the change in position. So what's the change in position? That is always, change in position is
30
always,
meters.
yes, change in position is always, yes, it's 30 meters, absolutely right. So, but it is always final position minus initial position. Yes, always final position minus initial position, right? We write it like this. So what is final position? Final position is x2. What is initial position? x1.
X1.
x2 minus x1. Always it is like this. So x2 is 30 meters. x1 is 0 meters. So what will I get?
30 meters per second. 30 meters.
So can you see that position is also 30 meters and displacement is also 30 meters. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So displacement and position is same when I start from origin. Always remember this thing. When I start from origin, then when I start from origin, my position is same as displacement. Because to find displacement, I am subtracting final position minus 0 because I started from 0. So final position minus 0 is 30. So my position and displacement is same. So that is why this position time graph. So if I start from origin, whether you write position time graph or even you write displacement time graph, that will be the same thing. So this displacement is actually your position. Okay. So in the first equation, you don't have s.
Okay, sir.
So this cannot be the, you cannot get the position time graph from this because s is not there. Yes. What about option B? Here you have s, but
Acceleration is not given.
see you want to draw the graph, you want to know, you want to tick the equation for position time relation. So is it telling the position and time relation? Does this equation has position and time both?
No, sir. No, sir.
Position is not there in this equation. What about this second equation?
Time is
Time is not there. What about third equation? Position and time both are not there. What about
Yes.
equation number 4?
Both are given.
Yes, S and T both are given, so that is the correct answer. Was it a difficult question or easy question?
Easy. Easy question.
So all the questions are like this one. Easy. Let us do another question. You have position time graph. That is question number 14. So time is given 1 second, 2 second, and you have u. This is, so you have you can, so the position time graph is given to you. So that's the position time graph. So you can write x and t. So the position time graph details traveled by particles is as shown. So that is your graph. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this graph is something like here to here. So that's the graph you have, and u is written over here and v is written over here. The initial velocity and acceleration of the particle. So you have to tell what is the initial velocity and what is the acceleration. Okay. So this is what you need to tell. So students, what is the initial velocity in this case?
One meter per second.
Okay. What about others? See, this is this graph. Let me. This graph. This graph is not drawn that properly actually. Student, this actually is this graph is not actually drawn appropriately. So initial velocity is how much displacement is there per second. So if you look here, so in 1 second, the object has traveled means it is at position. So if I assume this is little bit inappropriate graph, so this question is not that appropriate actually. We need to skip this question, students. Let us do another question. This is sort of incomplete question in the book, so we have to skip this question. Let
Sir,
us. Yes.
Sir, in the question, it is also given 2 cent. मतलब on x-axis time is second, 2 centimeter is equals to 1 second. On y-axis displacement 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. It is also given.
Okay. So scale that we call as scale, the scale is also given, but still okay, we will discuss that this particular question some other time. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I will look at this question. The scale is also given. Okay. So, but right now, let us do another question. See this question number 20 in the book. So, time is given on the x-axis and displacement. So, as I told you that s can be equals to x if the object starts from origin. So, at t is equals to 0, object is at 0. Okay. So, that's the graph that we have. And see students, we have one particular thing here, and that is t naught. What is this t naught? T naught means t is equals to 0. This is where I started observing. Observation starts. So observation started from this point. So t is equals to 0. Okay. So this is t naught. T, and this is subscript t naught. T naught means time. T is equals to 0 where the observation started.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why we have taken here T naught and why we haven't taken here T1?
Yes, good question. That's a very good question. See, if we have only one observation like here, so we have taken a t naught. If there will be two observations, then we will taking t1 and t2. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that's a good question. So the figure shows the displacement time graph of particle moving along x-axis. So the particle is moving along x-axis. It's in a straight line along the x-axis. The particle is moving. So we have to tell which of the four options are correct. First option is the particle is continuously going in positive x direction. So the particle is continuously going. Is the particle continuously going? Because you can see here
No, sir.
the position is same. Position is not changing. Time is changing as I start observing the object. I start observing the object over here. And as I started observing the object, the position is same. The position is not changing. So is the object moving?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Second option. The particle is at rest. See,
Wrong option.
from A, B, C. So let me divide this graph in two parts, A, B and B, C. So he is telling the particle is at rest. Is the particle at rest?
No, sir.
See, here the particle is, see what is the slope of this graph? Because slope change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. What is change in y-axis, students? Change in position. What is change in x-axis? Change in time. What is change in position upon change in time? That's your velocity.
Velocity.
So here this slope gives you the velocity. So the slope is not 0. It means velocity is not 0. There is some velocity, and you can see that as the time is changing, the position of the object is also changing up to t naught, time t naught, and after t naught the position is not changing. Slope you can see the slope is 0. That's the horizontal line parallel to x-axis. Slope is 0 means velocity is 0. Velocity is 0 means the object is at rest. So here the object is at rest, but here the object is moving with constant velocity. So C point, the velocity increases up to time t naught and then becomes constant. Is the velocity increasing, students? Is the slope increasing? In this case here from A to B. from A to B, is the slope same or is the slope increasing? स्टूडेंट्स, इसका ढाल सेम है, अगर चेंज हो रहा होता ढाल तो ऐसे होता, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
स्ट्रेट लाइन में तो स्लोप क्या है इसका? कांस्टेंट, यानी कि वेलोसिटी क्या है इसकी? कांस्टेंट। हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
वेलोसिटी तो बेटे इंक्रीज नहीं हो रही ना इस केस में। इंक्रीज वेलोसिटी यहां तो ये क्या है इस केस में? इस केस में वेलोसिटी इज डिक्रीजिंग बिकॉज स्लोप इज डिक्रीजिंग। इस केस में क्या होगा? इस केस में यू कैन
Increasing.
स्लोप इज इंक्रीजिंग मीन्स
Velocity is increasing.
यस। तो अब आप समझ में आ गया आपको ग्राफ्स?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
इस केस में वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज हो रही है क्योंकि स्लोप डिक्रीज हो रहा है। इस केस में वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है, स्लोप इज इंक्रीजिंग। स्लोप और
Increasing.
वेलोसिटी, इस केस में स्लोप जीरो, वेलोसिटी जीरो। इस केस में स्लोप कांस्टेंट, वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट। तो चारों बातें समझ आ गई आपको?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? So the last option is the particle moves at constant velocity up to time t naught. T naught तक velocity क्या थी? Constant, and then stops. Then the particle stops. तो correct option कौन सा होगा students?
D option.
D option.
Option D.
D.
Okay. We have one more question, which is question number 28, which is related with this graph. So the options are: the body starts with a certain velocity but the motion is retarded and finally the body comes to rest. सही है या नहीं है? The body started with certain velocity. बॉडी एक वेलोसिटी से स्टार्ट हुई, ठीक है, बट द मोशन इज रिटार्डेड, लेकिन रिटार्डेशन शुरू हो गई, यानी कि एक्सेलरेशन कम होनी। एक्सेलरेशन जो है वो, यानी कि वेलोसिटी रिटार्डेशन मींस
Negative.
नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन। नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन मींस वेलोसिटी इज डिक्रीजिंग। तो वेलोसिटी
Yes,
कम
sir.
होनी शुरू हो गई, तो बिल्कुल सही है, वेलोसिटी क्या होनी शुरू हो गई? कम।
Come.
तो ये किसका केस है? जो आप देख रहे हैं वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज हो रही है, इट मींस नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन। इस केस में वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है, इट मींस पॉजिटिव।
Positive acceleration.
Acceleration.
इज दिस क्लियर स्टूडेंट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और इस केस में क्या होगा? एक्सेलरेशन इस केस में क्या होगा? कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी के केस में
Constant.
a इज इक्वल टू जीरो, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी चेंज ही नहीं हो रही। भाई वेलोसिटी चेंज नहीं हो रही तो एक्सेलरेशन कहां से आ जाएगा? यस,
Yes, sir.
क्लियर? तो इस केस में एक्सेलरेशन नेगेटिव है क्योंकि वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज हो रही है। इस केस में एक्सेलरेशन पॉजिटिव है क्योंकि वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है। और इस केस में वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज ही नहीं हो रही तो एक्सेलरेशन क्या हो गया? जीरो।
Zero.
तो इस केस को कैसे डिस्क्राइब करेंगे स्टूडेंट्स? इसका ए ऑप्शन, 28 का ए ऑप्शन, विच इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन। 20th क्वेश्चन में डी ऑप्शन करेक्ट था कि पहले तो वेलोसिटी वाज
Constant.
yes constant and then the object stops. इस केस में क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? The body starts with a certain velocity but the motion is retarded and finally the object comes at rest. Yes, comes at rest. Why? Because you can see the slope at this point is zero.
Zero.
So the object is not changing its position. Slope is zero, velocity is zero. So I hope students you have understood these questions. So,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
so let us do the last question of today. We are already ahead of time. Is already time is over, but still let's do one question number 22. Which of the following
Yes,
represents the graph of the motion of the body thrown vertically upward? So we have not discussed the case of vertically upward, but we'll discuss these cases tomorrow. But quickly let us see.
और ले लो, इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है क्वेश्चन में।
Okay, thank you. So students, we have I have thrown the ball upwards, okay, and then definitely the ball will come down. Yes,
Yes, sir.
the ball will come up, go up, and then the body then at a particular height, because the ball is retarding, its retardation, negative acceleration, velocity is decreasing, yes. And when the
Yes,
ball
sir.
will come down, velocity is increasing and acceleration will be positive, right? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which of the following graph represent the motion of a body thrown vertically upward? So we have, this is the first graph. This is the second graph. So these are velocity time graph. Which graph are they? Velocity time. And this graph, and we have this graph. So you have two non-linear graphs and you have two linear graphs, right? So what is the relation between V and T, students? V equals to, we started our day, we started this class with this question only. V is equals to U plus AT, and in this case V is equals to U plus
GT.
GT. So here V is, power of V is 1, power of the variable T is 1. So when the both the powers are 1, which graph will you get? Non-linear or linear?
Linear.
Yes?
Linear.
Linear graph,
Linear.
right? Yes or no? And
Yes, sir.
and the second thing is, this is your y-intercept. So it means these are non-linear graphs. So these two cannot be the answers, because this is the relation between V and T is linear, right? So it means one of these two graphs will be the answer. Now tell me which one will be the answer. Yes? See, all the time we have discussed it earlier also, that, let us take this case in lecture number 1 or 2, we discussed it, that when the ball is moving up, that is the direction of motion, students. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And I told you that take the direction of motion as positive. Do you remember? So the direction opposite to it is negative direction. Direction of motion, always take the direction of motion as a positive. Okay?
Positive.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the body was thrown up with velocity u. Clear? So will the u be positive or negative? Because the body was moving upward. So will the
Positive.
positive, because upward direction of motion is a positive.
Positive.
Is this clear? So when the object will reach here at a particular height, it will stop, and then it will come
Downward.
downward. So when it will, from a particular height it stops and it starts coming downward, what will be the velocity now in this case? When it
Negative.
negative, because see, upward direction is positive, downward direction is
Negative.
this clear?
Yes, sir.
So means initially the velocity is positive and then the velocity becomes negative. Okay, that's good. Next thing, what is acceleration here when the body was going up and what's the acceleration when the body was going down? See, always remember a thumb rule. This is our earth and this is our ball. So this ball is always pulled by the earth. So force is acting always downwards. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And F is equals to m, students. So direction of force and direction of acceleration is same. Is this clear? So tell me, what when the ball was going up, what is the direction of acceleration? What is the direction of acceleration when the ball was going up? Where is the direction of force? Downward?
Yes, sir, downward.
So it's minus g. G is acceleration due to gravity. Again, when the ball was going down, see whether the ball is going up or going down. क्या इससे ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स पे फर्क पड़ता है? ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स तो हमेशा डाउनवर्ड है, चाहे बॉल ऊपर जा रही हो चाहे बॉल नीचे आ रही हो, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? आप समझ रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स? फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी इज ऑलवेज डाउनवर्ड. अर्थ हमेशा बॉल को नीचे खींच रही है, चाहे बॉल ऊपर जा रही हो चाहे नीचे आ रही है, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता फोर्स पर. फोर्स इज ऑलवेज डाउनवर्ड. तो इसलिए हमेशा ध्यान रखना कि एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ ग्रेविटी इज ऑलवेज डाउनवर्ड, और डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन इस केस में हमने क्या लिया है? नेगेटिव. सो द स्लोप इज, सो ये जी क्या आपका? स्लोप. बिकॉज y इज इक्वल्स टू mx प्लस c. तो ये हो गया आपका u. ठीक है. और इस पॉइंट पर आकर u क्या हो गया आपका? 0. यानी कि यहां पर ये ऑब्जेक्ट मैक्सिमम हाइट पे आ चुका था, उसके बाद u क्या हो गया फिर? नेगेटिव. यू कैन सी देयर इट इज नेगेटिव u. यहां u 0 हो गया और इसके बाद u क्या हो गया? नेगेटिव. एग्रीड?
Yes, sir.
यहां u जो है एक ही डायरेक्शन में है, यहां u जो है वो पॉजिटिव ही है. इसके इतना यहां तक ठीक है, पॉजिटिव है, ये ग्राफ सेम है यहां तक, लेकिन उसके बाद फिर से u पॉजिटिव, u 0 हुआ और 0 होने के बाद फिर से u पॉजिटिव है. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
इस केस में अब अगला क्लू देखो. g इज योर स्लोप. स्लोप इज नेगेटिव हेयर. तो यहां देखो,
Yes.
slope is negative in this case throughout. Okay, so slope is change in y-axis upon change in x-axis, so it gives you, so y-axis its velocity, x-axis its time, and so slope gives you acceleration. So that,
Acceleration.
Excellent.
and slope, you can see its acceleration due to gravity is always downward, so slope is negative here. So you can slope, I told you here the theta is more than, means theta is obtuse, theta is obtuse, so theta is obtuse, so slope is negative. And second thing I told you, that drive a bicycle, you know, from left to right, if you are going down, it means the slope is negative. Okay, students, so do these questions and you can watch this video again tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For more clarity, and if you have any doubts, please ask it tomorrow. Okay, that's all for
Okay,
today,
sir.
students. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for teaching us.
Oh,
Thank you, sir, for teaching us.
okay.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir, for teaching us.